Hi guys, so Rishi Sunak delivered a statement on the steps of Number 10 on Friday night, which, when first announced, was thought to be a call for a general election, but unfortunately that was not the case. Instead, the public had another bout of Tory gaslighting inflicted upon them. The Prime Minister described the victory of Geroge Galloway as beyond alarming, and said that he would provide the police with a framework to deal with extremism. Then he talked about unity and how the public need to stand up to those who wish to divide and not unite. But there's a small problem with that.
I stand here as our country's first non-white Prime Minister, leading the most diverse government in our country's history, to tell people of all races, all faiths and all backgrounds, it is not the colour of your skin, the God you believe in, or where you were born that will determine your success, but just your own hard work and endeavour. I love this country. My family and I owe it so much. The time has now come for us all to stand together to combat the forces of division and beat this poison. We must face down the extremists who would tear us apart. There must be leadership, not pandering or appeasement. When they tell their lies, we will tell the truth.
Okay, so there needs to be leadership. Okay, where has the leadership been when it comes to Suella Braverman, Lee Anderson and others within the Conservative Party who have been calling for the protest, for example, to be banned, for people to be thrown in prison, for their right to express themselves to be taken away? Suella Braverman in particular, Liz Truss as well. Where was the leadership in taking away the whip from them? You took the whip away from Lee Anderson, but after pressure from within your own party. That's not leadership. That's pandering. Now, it seems to have come out that Number 10 was backing Lee Anderson for a few days before, as I said, internal pressure forced the Prime Minister to make a decision and to remove the whip. I said before, it's Lee Anderson lost the whip not because of his comments, but because of the backlash within the Conservative Party towards those comments. The Tories and the Prime Minister himself have been pandering to extremists, using the type of language that used to be only used by the likes of the BNP 20 years ago. So he's responsible for this division. His party have been trying to win an election based on division, reaching out to the racists and bigots in society, telling them that we have your back when it comes to issues like immigration or the so-called culture war. The reason people like Geroge Galloway won is because they believe that the public believe that politicians have abandoned them, whether you agree with Geroge Galloway or not. And the Prime Minister has to take responsibility for that. But of course, he won't. It'll be always somebody else's fault. Let me know in the comment section, guys, what you think. As always, your comments are greatly appreciated. Thanks a lot.